In the top stories, U.S. Ambassador discuss recent LAMAT 2024 mission to the Federation. Climate Action Unit trains key stakeholders in Technology Action Plan, and Carib Wave exercise deemed a success. The details on these stories and more after the break.
Pick your daily reward from the Quartz Ready Cash Money Tree. Every customer is a winner with every loan of $3,000 or more from Quartz Ready Cash. Plus, you get to enter to win a weekend for two at Sandals. No deposit, no collateral needed. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Visit your nearest Quartz or Ready Cash location today or apply online at www.quartz.com. Get more for 2024 with Quartz Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
Mosoka, 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 mosoka.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. I am Shaira Flanders. Nationally, United States Ambassador to Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean, His Excellency Roger Nyhus, discussed the successes of the recently concluded 12th U.S. Air Force Southern Command Lesser Antilles Medical Assistance Team, or LAMAT 2024 mission in the Federation. In an interview with the St. Kitts and Nevis Information Service, His Excellency Nyhus spoke of the importance of the initiative.
Pick your daily.
This is a life-changing program. The families who are touched by the expert care, their lives are changed forever, and it's really incredible. I've heard a lot of incredible stories about the folks who have gone through this medical care. Often, this is viewed as a true collaboration. This is experts from the Air Force, the U.S. government, who come in and really team up with the professionals here on the ground, and each side is learning from the other. It's not a one-way street. It's very much a collaboration.
He also spoke about the relationship between the U.S. and the nations of the Lesser Antilles.
One thing I will add to my personal background is I'm a member of the Chinook Indian tribe. It's the Chinook Indian Nation, is an indigenous tribe in the United States. My dad is Norwegian, which is why I have the blonde hair. My mom was Native American, and so that personal story really resonates, I think, in this region, because I understand what it's like to be an indigenous person. I understand what it's like to grow up in a small community on the ocean. So I believe, because of those personal traits, but also I think knowing directly from the White House that they care deeply about this region. And the mission is, for my role, is to strengthen these relationships. Okay. And this program really does that.
Mr. Nyhus concluded by underscoring the importance of partnership, trust and strength between both nations. St. Kitts and Nevis was the final stop in the LAMAT 2024 mission that saw more than 2,000 patients across 4 nations receiving critical medical care. And in other news, the Ministry of Environment, Climate Action and Constituency Empowerment, through the Climate Action Unit, held its 3rd capacity building workshop centered on training nationals in key sectors on the Technology Needs Assessment, or TNA, process at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort. The TNA process involves a comprehensive assessment of available mechanisms, needs and opportunities across different sectors to identify technologies with the highest potential to mitigate climate change and adapt to its impacts. The final step in the process is the preparation of a Technology Action Plan, or TAP, for which this workshop is centered around. It aims to support the implementation of the prioritized technologies identified in water, agriculture, energy, and transport sectors. The workshop supports the preparation of TAP, which is aimed at identifying, selecting, and implementing climate technologies in order to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and to minimize the Federation's vulnerability to climate change. In principle, the TAP serves as a bridge between the analysis of prioritized technologies and their implementation. The TAP will systematically suggest practical actions necessary to reduce policy, finance, and technology-related barriers to enhance climate resilience and reduce greenhouse gas emissions. The TNA process has 3 main steps, including the TAP. The first focused on the identification and prioritization of sectors and technologies. The second centered on barrier analysis and enabling framework identification. And in other news, St. Kitts and Nevis's participation in the recently conducted Carib Wave Tsunami exercise was deemed a success. This was according to Acting Deputy National Disaster Coordinator at the National Emergency Management Agency, or NEMA, Ulrika Lennon-Petty, during ZIZ Radio's Fire Talk program on Tuesday.
This year, I think when I said it was a success, it was a resounding success, and that comes in part of the community's response to the exercise. We've done these exercises throughout the past years, and what we find is that mostly when it comes to participation of the community, it comes down to the schools participating. Maybe you have 1 or 2 business.
The exercise was conducted mainly in the Dieppe Bay, Lynches, and Sadlers area. She commended the participation of schools and businesses during the exercise.
So on Thursday, we were, heartened to see community members actually, evacuating to the tsunami assembly points in their area. We actually had 1 or 2 individuals who actually closed their shops and actually came, and they came out and evacuated. And I think, we felt really good to see that persons were that committed to the exercise and that they were that committed to the entire experience of understanding the real threat that tsunamis can pose. And I think that's the most takeaway that I had from the exercise. Of course, I have to commend the schools as well. The schools would have evacuated. We had the Dieppe Bay Primary School evacuate. We had some students from the Dieppe Bay Daycare Center as well as Sadler's Daycare and Primary School who evacuated as well.
As it pertains to the police force's participation, Superintendent Lyndon David stated that the police sprang into action.
From the policing standpoint, I'm also looking at the Tsunami Warning Focal Point, which is our telecommunications department. Once they received the call, yes, they sprang into action. And as mentioned, the area of play was Dieppe Bay. So Dieppe Police Station received the call as well. And we know we had the collaboration with Tabernacle Police Station to assist, because, in a situation like this, we realized that Dieppe Police alone will not be able to do that. And the one thing I would say that I like is that our communication system, it shows that it works. From the injects, we try to overwhelm it, and we believe that even though we were not there, but the feedback, the persons try to handle the stress that is placed on them.
The annual Carib Wave Tsunami exercise is to evaluate national and local tsunami response plans, increase tsunami preparedness, and improve coordination throughout the region. And after the break, military officers complete joint operation planning course in Barbados, and traffic department underscores importance of road safety. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
We've been working to bring you our most reliable internet ever.
And today, we are very excited to offer gig speed on Flo's fiber-powered network.
The best entertainment experience in St. Kitts and Nevis.
And plans that give you everything you need.
It's a new Flow, and it's all inspired.
And it's all inspired.
And it's all inspired.
And it's all inspired by you.
Hartsford Value Mart IGA specials.
Running March 21st, April 3rd.
And now our Blue Tax specials. Old Orchard apple drinks, $9.99. Nature Valley snack bars, $13.99. Swiss Miss hot chocolate mix, $9.99. Palm cooking oil spray, $14.99. Essential everyday frozen fruit, $16.99. Kellogg's Special K cereals, $18.99. And now our very low weekly.
All new deals. Nabisco Chips Ahoy, $17.99. Post Great Grain cereals, $18.99. The Colgate toothpaste, $6.99. Ama deodorant, $8.99. Dole fruit bowls, $14.99. Ama liquid detergent, $14.99. Shop smart, shop value mart. Tell them in Spanish.
Sea listo y haga sus compras aquí en Value Mart.
Can I get a wow? It's the sound you'll make when you get out alone. From a place you once knew to a dream home come true. Wow, for a home like new. Wow, it's the effect you'll get when you upgrade your home.
Upgrade, improve, enhance your home with National Bank's Wow Mortgage for the effect you'll get when you upgrade your home. Lowest interest rate guaranteed and the most favorable terms.
It's Wow Mortgage. Can I get a wow?
Healthwise on ZIZ TV, Mondays at 8:30 p.m. Hosted by Dr. Malik Lescott, Dr. Jolette Woodley, and Dr. Patrice Lawrence.
Thank you for staying with us. Two St. Kitts Nevis Defense Force or SKNDF soldiers and an officer from the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force recently completed the Regional Security Training Institute Counter Joint Operation Planning Course or JOPC 2024 in Barbados. In a post to their Facebook page, the SKNDF congratulated Mario O'Flaherty and John Lewin Watson from the SKNDF, along with Inspector Reynold Myers from the RSCNPF. The course ran from February 26, 2024 to March 22, 2024. The Joint Operation Planning Course is a professional military education program designed to train military officers and personnel in the principles and processes of joint operation planning. It covers topics such as joint force integration, operational planning, command and control, and interagency coordination. The course is typically attended by officers from various branches of the military and police to enhance their ability to plan and execute joint operations effectively. The SKNDF stated that they are committed to improving its professionalism and the quality of soldiers. And in other news, Sergeant Sophia Henry from the Traffic Department underscored the importance of road safety during her appearance on ZIZ Radio's program On the Road on Wednesday. She explained that the laws that were created for road safety serve to protect everyone using the road.
A solid foundation in road safety begins with a thorough understanding of traffic rules and regulation. These laws are designed to maintain order and prevent accident, ensuring that all road users can safely share the road.
Sergeant Henry also said road safety measures are in place to reduce the likelihood of accidents.
Road safety refer to measures which must be adopted by everyone while using the road. These safety measures are meant for reducing the risk of accident and injuries or casualty on the road. So if you abide by these rules, we might have less accidents, injuries, and also casualties on the road. These rules must be followed by all road users, including, as I said, pedestrians, cyclists, motorists, and bus and truck drivers.
On the Road is every Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. during the morning show with GQ. And coming up, Shaw Center donation to help boost children's health in Barbados. Stay tuned.
Attention, savvy shoppers.
Brace yourself for the Bright Deals electronic sales boom at Hortford's Building and Nevis Centers, where big savings are about to go. Get ready for the bombastic 25% off all electrical items store-wide for the entire month of March. From gadgets to lighting, now is your chance to brighten up your space without dimming your budget. Rush to Hortford's today and let the bombastic savings go. Terms and conditions apply. See store for details.
We've been working to bring you our most reliable internet ever.
And today, we are very excited to offer gig speed on Flo's fiber-powered network.
The best entertainment experience in St. Kitts and Nevis.
And plans that give you everything you need.
It's a new flow, and it's all inspired.
And it's all inspired.
And it's all inspired. And it's all inspired by you.
On the regional scene in Barbados, more testing can now be done on children to detect non-communicable diseases and deficiencies at an early stage. Here's more.
Health officials are hopeful that new equipment in the maternal and childcare sections of the polyclinics will enable them to detect any ailments in the early stages. This according to pediatrician and neonatologist Dr. Clyde Cave, who was speaking during the presentation.
I would suspect that if we really start doing blood pressures routinely, now we have the equipment on younger and younger patients, we might find some surprising results. We take it for granted that it's a disease of the elderly, partly because we can't or haven't been measuring traditionally younger people. As we start this, we may find out that the problems we face later on can be detected earlier.
Dr. Cave says a team visited all the polyclinics to ascertain what was needed and decided to provide equipment related largely monitoring growth, which is also used in the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. Minister of Health and Wellness, Senator Dr. the Most Honourable Jerome Walcott, says the donation was timely. He adds that the equipment will help to modernize the polyclinics and bring more efficient management to pediatric cases.
I take the point of earlier checking of hypertension. Only recently I was called about a relative who is about 15 and has an elevated blood pressure. And obviously we have to think of childhood illnesses, nephrotic syndrome, all of these things. And I certainly think this would enhance the delivery of care in these polyclinics.
Meanwhile, Deputy Chief Medical Officer Dr. Arthur Phillips says while it is true that most non-communicable diseases present in older people, there are things that can be detected in children that will allow healthcare workers to intervene earlier and make a difference.
In particular, issues around potentially detecting children who may have raised blood pressure, very uncommon but possible. So if we do detect raised blood pressure in children, we can try to understand the causes and intervene early. So that is one of the ways in which this donation may assist. And then, of course, our continued interest in childhood obesity. So this equipment allows us to continue and to strengthen our effort in terms of monitoring child development, which is something we routinely do as part of our maternal and child health.
This donation is expected to go a long way in assisting health officials to make Barbados a healthier society. Trevor Thorpe, CBC News.
Coming up, South Africa bus crash killed 45. We'll have the details when we come back.